Alrighty then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a little bit of stuff on the bench, and what I want to do is I want to have it where I can play with this a little bit and get this down a little bit. So let's see here. Clean up some of the oddball stuff. Alright, so here we go. We're working on this. This is the Special Hobbies B18. I've already managed to break one of the pieces off. I thought I was going to do a good job and clean it up nice and pretty, and I managed to break it off. So I would bet the only one watching right now is me. Oh, it's fragile plastic. Incredibly fragile plastic. So what I'll probably end up doing is pinning that together. Ain't that special? I can't believe I did that. Should have not surprised me. I didn't support the piece when I went to sand it, but I'm used to pieces having much, much stronger stuff on them here. Hey, Mini Dreams, how are you? Giving this a shot, man. Sitting here playing with a B18. Managing to break off parts left and right. Is my clock right? Yes. About 20 minutes after 8 here. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I live just north of Spokane, Washington. Picture's clear, but the sound is low. That figures. Let me see here. Oh, let me see. Can I raise the sound on that? Nope, my sound is maxed out. Unfortunately, my sound is maxed out. The earphones I have a pair of Logitech. Oh, cool. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time. Figure I better get the drill bits out because I've already busted off a couple of pieces. Oh, let me see. There it is. This is a special hobby plane. Where did I put the box? This is... Let's see if that shows up. No. Bring it down a little bit, Joe. Try to give you a good picture of the box art, but there's just enough of a lag on here to cause me some issue. But doing this for my Pearl Harbor build this year. Oh, cool. Thank you. That's good to know. I worry about that. It's part of the reason why I hadn't done one of these yet. My lighting isn't exactly the greatest, but I've got 3 rather heavy-duty lights over the top, and they don't seem to play really well together. I appear to have lost a drill bit. There we go. Cool. Again, I'm glad of that. I was concerned about that, to be perfectly honest. Part of this whole deal is making sure everything looks right and sounds right. And I've just never been really good at that type of stuff. We have a minor malfunction here. Well, I don't know if that's the volume or not. Like I said, this is the same setup that I use when I'm in the Hangouts, and I'm not sure just how well it comes across. I know I've got it kind of popped up a little bit, but I'm just not sure how well it comes through. I'm off camera right at the moment. I apologize. I'm trying to drill out this landing gear because it seems somebody managed to break it. I figured if I don't do it now, I'm going to have problems with it later. Silly me. There's the piece that broke off. Not sure you're going to be able to see that. And it broke off from that part. It sure is. And it don't make it any easier that I've got a drill here that doesn't like tiny stuff, so I have to keep readjusting on it. Doggone it. I'm having to fight with this. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get this drill piece, this drill bit, to go in here, and it's not playing well. Oh sure. As I say that, it goes in. Beautiful. I can't get it to lock in there without something around it. "20 minutes so I can drill out a part." Unless I can do it without busting the piece. I'm going to try, my friend. I'm going to try. Have a good night at work. I hope it goes nice and smooth for you. And like I said, I'm going to try to do this more often. It looks like fun, you know. So, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Okay. I'm sure that I had super glue here somewhere. There it is. While that sets up, I'll go back to sanding again. I'll probably stay on here until, oh, right around 9 o'clock my time. Want to give it a shot and see if I can interact with some people. And right now all I'm doing is clean up. Trying to get as much cleaned up as I can. Okay. Other than that stupidity, that side's done. Well, almost. Okay. Put the wheel together. Hang up some scissors. This glue is a little, this plastic I should say is a little bit different. I'm back to the only one again. That's alright. This plastic, for those watching later, it's a little different. It seems really fragile. Again, this is the Special Hobby 172 B18. Now what I'm doing is I'm doing this up for what I've called my Pearl Harbor build every year. I enjoy the Pearl Harbor build. I had a lot of fun with it. I usually have it on different forums. This year, however, just because of the way the last few years have gone, I've decided not to. I did not make it a group build. It's just my own. It's going to be more of a exercise of futility at some point. Okay. There's that. Now, again, all I'm doing is to clean up. I haven't put anything to the plane yet. I'm waiting for some glue to dry, some super glue, because somebody broke off a part. We won't say who that somebody was, but somebody broke off a part. Let me see here. we're going to do that. That should up the mic. I want to tell everybody thank you. You know, I've said it a few times. I am a loner. I've always been a loner. I started building when I was in my teens, and I ended up where I would take the kit, I would go into my room, and all I would do is sit there. Build it till it was done. Most of the time not even with paint. And off I'd go. This is really the boring part of the build, because all I'm doing is clean up. This time I am going to hold this part a little bit better though. We don't want to repeat. Don't want a repeat of earlier. I busted off the other side. Again, I'm only going to be on for another 15. Hey Chris, how are you? I'm only going to be on for about another 15 minutes, so I'm just kind of playing with this. First time I've tried it. What I probably should do though is put the box up here so everybody can see what I've got. Oh man, scratch building the frame? That's cool. I love watching people do that stuff. I'm just sitting here piddling around, I guess. Trying to show what not to do, I guess. Is my sound okay now? You hearing me okay? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I managed to break a piece off a little earlier. Chris, you scratch build that stuff? That is some real talent, man. I do a little bit of scratch building here and there, but I mean, that's really, really cool. And out comes the Tamiya orange. I love this glue. I love it for what it is. Chris, if you don't mind my asking, how long does it take you to build up something like that? Jesus. That is a lot of work. My hat is off to you, sir. That's a lot of work. Said like a true master. I think I'm subbed to you on YouTube here. Pretty sure I am. Let's make sure here. Yep, sure thing. I'm going to have to go look for that other one. You got one of the leaf springs. I'm going to have to go look at that. That's cool stuff, man. I apologize. This is all new to me, man. It's the first night that I've actually done this. I did one test earlier, and then I come back on because I'd gone on to Twitch for a while, and I wasn't even getting views on Twitch. Well, they're not really for that, but I thought, okay, come back over here. Decent builders over there on Twitch, though. Some painters, more than I guess builders, but really surprised with some of the stuff they do. I look forward to seeing that one. I play with cars every now and then, but not to that extent. $400 just ain't cutting it. Wow, 220s might be a little bit too much. Unfortunately, I'm a newbie at this stuff. You're going to get a lot of dead time as I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. Oh, what does it have in the description down here? Alrighty. Hey, Bob. Oh yeah. Once you got it started, you can't stop. Always fun to watch them though. I learn a lot from everybody out there. I enjoy it. That's decent. Oh yeah. Sometimes from the most interesting of places. I was watching a Warhammer one, but he was talking about weathering, and I tried it, and boy, it worked pretty good. I liked it. Watching a guy on Twitch the other night. He was painting. What was it? It wasn't Warhammer. It was something else. And the way he was layering the colors in that, just watching him. Someday I may have to try something like that. I forgot this has got 220 on the other side. I'm gonna have to work on setting my cameras up a little bit better though. They're not quite the angle I want them. Not quite the way I want it. So have to keep remembering to look at the chat to make sure what's going on. That's better. Well, let's see how this looks. Oh, that dried out much better. I tried this the last time. I'm using epoxy sculpt, and it didn't dry very well. I couldn't figure out why. I had the consistency wrong. I didn't have enough of one or the other. Well, what I'm going to do here, about 9 o'clock my time, I'm going to call it a night. I've got to work tomorrow, but I can see myself doing more and more of this. And with my grandson, it might be something that he can watch me or interact with me. Setting something up for the future. But yeah, that won't be bad. I do suppose I better sand that up a bit though. That little lip there is going to be a problem. That's very true. Just getting into the Hangouts here recently, about the last month, 2 months, and I'm just getting now where I'm feeling comfortable with what I'm doing there, talking while I'm building and sharing what I'm doing, and it's fun. And hopefully, you know, maybe somebody can pick up on something I'm doing, or let me know if I'm doing something that's really off base, you know. It's always fun. And at least I get to meet people this way, you know. Watched Gil do it over there at Red Dragon, and Mini Dreams does it quite a bit, and, you know. Well, give it a shot. Definitely not as polished as some of the others, but I'm I'm at least having fun with it. Wasn't sure if that would be the case or not. Wow, that's supposed to go in there. Okay. That's the first time I've seen one of those. That's the back of the engine. There ain't much there. Wow. Wow. Okay, guys, thank you for stopping in, and thank you for spending some time, you know, chatting with me. Yeah, I understand that, Bob, that's for sure. Unfortunately, my work hours don't allow me a whole lot of anything, but alright, folks, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. I look forward to doing more of these. Take care. Like I normally tell everybody, blessings and peace.